Baker Mayfield, man. But they recovered it.
Yeah, they did.
We got it all here. Comics, games, and anime. Talking every single day. This Grunticidal podcast rules.
Make sure you stream it in portrait mode.
Time machines where stories flow. Galaxy quests and Gundam shows. Nerds unite tonight.
Portrait mode?
Movies, magic, retro play. Geeks and gamers here to stay. This Grunticidal podcast rules. Roll the dice, cast a spell, pop culture.
Me?
Hello? Hello?
From the stars to a dungeon cell, yeah, we got it all. From the basement to the sky, our
Yep.
game hearts will never die. We got it all here. Comics, games, and anime.
Hello, everybody.
Every single
I'm back here with Mr. Schwartz and Braden.
What's up?
We're just tonight we're just gonna talk about well, last week we started talking about Star Wars a lot, so we figured we might as well like continue on with that and other cool trilogies and what we think about them. So I'm just gonna start this question off with something very controversial here. You know, let's get right into it. Who's the
Great way to
most?
start.
Yeah, I know, right? Who is the most important Star Wars character?
Most important?
Yes. What up, Nun? It's really quiet for a first.
I mean, I feel like the obvious answer is like R2 or C3PO
Oh yes, see, Braden, you're my man. Yes.
because they were there for everything.
See, I know Isaiah knows this
A
before.
backup character.
Yeah, see,
There for everything. That's what it is.
I know Isaiah. I see. Before I even asked this question, I already knew his response would be. But my
Dude, you take Obi-Wan Kenobi out of it. You take Yoda out of it. Everybody dies, dude. It doesn't matter.
it's R2D2, man.
Dude,
R2D2.
R2 could die and it would not do anything.
Dude, R2D2
Sorry.
saves everybody
Sorry.
all the time.
They had to do that because they had to make a robot popular in the freaking movies. That's what they had to do.
and he
So
complete.
they had these little tiny moments that R2 did stuff
Whoa,
because otherwise he'd just be sitting there. So what use would he have? He's literally
tiny,
just sitting there.
tiny moments.
Yeah,
tiny
like
moments.
little tiny moments, like stopping an elevator and rewinding it to go back up and stuff like that. Like it's lame, dude. He has no powers, no nothing. He's a little freaking cylinder on wheels.
Whoa, a cylinder on. Well, you're not wrong, but the whole point is he's literally saved everyone's lives. He saved Anakin's life. He saved Luke's life. Obi-Wan, pretty much everybody, man. He's just a legend.
They had to write it in there, dude, or otherwise he would be useless. That's why they had to do that.
Oh,
But they don't have to. They don't have to do that with Yoda. They don't have to do that with Obi-Wan Kenobi. They don't have to do that with Anakin. They don't have to do that with any of them.
okay. Well, who do you think is the most important Star Wars character?
To be honest with you, I think it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's a good pick because he
Because-
teaches Luke.
Well, not only that, but he literally,
Or helps Luke.
like, he overcomes one of the toughest, literally one of the toughest challenges, and that is like the dark side.
Mhm.
Because every Jedi that is faced with that, and I mean, he was faced with it like immensely too. It wasn't just like a, just one moment kind of thing. It was several times that he was even in like the Clone Wars series and stuff. So I think not only is his willpower like being able to be tested and then overcome that, but um his determination, his focus, and his force abilities, uh, just all around, literally the best.
I would I would say he's probably one of the more important humanoids.
Wow.
Brandon, who do you think? You said two people. You got to name one.
I mean, if I had to narrow it down, it's R2. But if I'm going a person, none of Star Wars exists without Anakin. So R2 is the most important character, but the most important human is Anakin, in my opinion.
What up, Velocity? Yeah, so if I had to pick a human, I would probably have to pick our humanoid. I'd pick Yoda.
Is he a humanoid though?
I mean, yes-ish. Yeah.
Is he though?
I mean, he's got human-like features. All right, he's got 2 arms, 2 legs. He's a bipedal. So
He's green.
Huh? He's green. So
He's
what?
Green and has 3 fingers.
Huh? Oh, he does have
He's
3
green
fingers.
and has 3 fingers.
That's fine though. You don't have to have all. I know people that don't have. I know humans that don't have more than 3 fingers on one hand.
Yeah, so do I. His name is Jared, and he works with us.
Well, you didn't have to call him out, but geez. All right. But anyways.
I mean, if we're talking about different, like robots and then humanoids or whatever and things like that, then yes, R2 was definitely the top robot in that series. Because there's no one that even came close to him.
What, not BB-8?
Oh,
Heck
gosh. No, freaking.
Heck
all that
no,
thing is a soccer ball. That's all that was.
BB-8 had nothing compared to R2-D2.
No.
Especially like the Clone Wars and all that. If you watch the Clone Wars series and all that, dude, there's nothing.
Yeah, it's freaking ridiculous. Now I got another question for you. This will be interesting. Out of all the like nerdy-ish trilogies, which one do you think has the most diehard fans and following? Or it could be trilogy plus, so anything with more than 3 movies. So that includes like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Back to the Future. Can't remember if Three Ninjas had 3 movies. I think it actually did. But anyways.
Yes.
Stuff like that. The way I see it is the Star Wars films came first, and it spawned a lot of fan fiction and books. Harry Potter came from books, so did Lord of the Rings. That went into movies. I don't know what that means for each one, but I think it's very interesting because they're very different that way.
Yeah. I still think you're going to be hard-pressed to find crazier fans than Star Wars fans. Maybe Harry Potter fans, they're pretty insane, but Star Wars fans are kind of crazy.
I would see back in the day, I would have agreed with you, but I mean, like I think Star Wars has fallen off a lot. Like obviously, there's still hardcore fans. Like I still love the originals. I still love, pretty much 1 through 6. I like, I do like Rogue One. That's a good one. But outside that, Star Wars has pretty much been dead to me for a while. So I mean, it's not a trilogy yet, but I would pick Dune to be my favorite, even though it's not quite there yet. But I'm also a diehard Dune book reader fan. So, but the whole point is like I don't know, man. Like, cause you have Hogwarts and all the Harry Potter people. I'm not a huge fan, but it does have a massive following. That's more modern. Lord of the Rings has always been just like solid across the board, and has always had a decent following. And then Star Wars had a huge, massive following for a very, very, very long time, and it's kind of fizzled out a little bit.
It's fair.
Yeah, I think it's probably a tie between Star Wars or Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Do people go to like the Harry Potter movies dressed up?
Yes,
They do. Okay.
all the time.
I'm
All the
I'm
time.
sure they do.
Yeah. Do they dress up as the villain, or do they just dress up as their favorite house?
They usually wear the robes of their house.
So no one dresses up as the villain, as well as the good
No,
guys.
no,
Well, I think
pretty
Star
much
Wars
just
wins there.
yeah.
Like, not
Well,
only do you have an amazing villain that everybody loves, not just Darth Vader. People love Darth Maul. People love Palpatine. They love the Empire. They love the Rebel Alliance. They love Obi-Wan. They love Yoda. I mean, has any do you is crap? I can't remember his freaking name. Voldemort. Is he somebody that anybody dresses up as?
I'm
I
sure.
mean, I mean, I've seen it, but he's not going to be your Darth Vader's.
Yeah,
Like you're going to get one or two, maybe.
interesting. Well, I think in that regard, like as far as like popularity and stuff, I think probably Star Wars would still win out. And if you look at heck, Lord of the Rings, if you put it in the same same question to Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
I guess people do dress up as orcs or Orcai.
People dress up as everything in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I was trying to think of Sauron. If anybody dresses up as him, he could just be a tower
Uh,
with an eyeball on top.
I mean, you
But
can be his like physical form too.
yeah, that's true. I was thinking that, but I was like, I out of all like the cosplay videos and
His
everything,
mask is actually sick.
dude, his armor's bad to the bone in general. But
Yeah.
like, I was trying to think of any. Have I ever seen anybody like at like a convention or anything dressed up as Sauron? And I can't think of anybody dressed up as him. So that's interesting. But I don't know, man. Back to the Future is freaking amazing. That's
yeah.
1, 2, and 3 were great. Really messed up when you actually like go back and watch it. Like you figure out like how many cuss words are actually in that movie, and you're like, holy crap! My parents let me watch this when I was younger. It's like I went back and I watched it. I was like, I actually sat down with my daughter. I was like, oh dude, I love Back to the Future. Let's go watch Back to the Future. Hadn't seen in years, forever. And then I was like, all right, let's watch the Back to the Future. Like within the first few minutes, it's just beep beep beep. I was like, what the heck? I totally forgot that this is a thing. Holy crap! And it's completely it surprised me. Like when you're little, you don't really notice those things because like you're just seeing the cool gadgets and the cool like things happening at the time. You're not paying attention to what they're talking about as much, but which is a blessing. But yeah, when I was watching with her when I was older, I was like, holy crap, man! I can't believe I was able to watch this when I was younger. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that was very interesting. Brayden, you have anything to say about Star Wars or anything?
Uh, I mean, I could talk for hours on Star Wars, so I feel like we should maybe move away from Star Wars, or we're just going to talk about Star Wars all night.
That's a good point. All right, what do you want to talk about?
What's your favorite movie trilogy, not
See,
counting Star Wars?
that's a hard one to answer because like Dune's not necessarily a trilogy yet, so I
I mean,
can't say that one. I can't.
I mean,
technically, they're making the third one as we speak.
Yeah, it doesn't count. If I had to count Dune and Star Wars out, by far, without a shadow of doubt, I'd actually probably pick Back to the Future. Lord of the Rings, somebody says in chat. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is really good.
I mean, Lord of the Rings is the one.
Yeah,
Like that, the one.
literally the one.
Yeah. I mean, I love Star Wars like to death. That
Mhm.
was like my, you know, that was my bread and butter growing up. But so was Lord of the Rings, and Lord of the Rings just, I think it's unmatched, dude. The original trilogy, there's just no.
Well, even The Hobbit, like The Hobbit's great, and
Yeah,
then
Hobbit's great.
the original Lord of the Rings trilogy is really good, dude. So one thing I've struggled with, like in the recent days, watching these trilogies, like the bigger ones, like Lord of the Rings. The daughter and I, we sat down for a Saturday to we're gonna watch Lord of the Rings. This is Saturday. We're gonna watch it, and then we're sitting here. I'm like, it's like 9 hours. I'm like, holy crap,
Yeah,
dude.
if you're gonna watch Lord of the Rings, you're gonna need to
Yeah, and then we
start
watched.
early.
Yeah, and then we watched The Hobbit. We're like, might as well.
Holy cow!
Yeah, so I don't. We didn't get through all the way through the Hobbit. But we did literally crush. What was that 15 hours worth of movies? We got through most of them. But
Jeez.
yeah, we started early in the morning and we watched it till like late at
Extended
night.
edition or just standard?
Oh heck no, dude! I don't have time for extended edition. What is it like Big Bang Theory? It's the whole 30 seconds more of unseen footage. You have to see it. No, I'm not.
It actually is really awesome.
Yeah,
I love the extended edition.
yeah. I never really got into the extended edition stuff, but yeah. Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that. There's Iron Man. You can watch the Iron Man trilogies and stuff, or there's more actually. I think.
The Dark Knight trilogy is
Dark.
always top tier.
Ooh, Dark Knight. Yeah, I completely forgot about Dark Knight. Dang,
That's a good one.
that is a really good one.
The original Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy is up there for me
I have no idea what that is.
with Tobey Maguire.
Oh, gotcha. You just said some random name that I didn't know.
I mean
He's the
that is up there
Director.
because I mean that was really like truly Spider-Man coming out, you know.
Yeah, that's when it got popular.
Like yeah, because I remember as a kid going and seeing just it was Spider-Man and I was like
Yeah.
whoa, and it was sick. So
Now, let me say something that's completely unpopular. Like, I'm not a fan of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I think he's annoying. Like, the first movie was
Really?
good. I think the first movie was good. It's just like when it got like into the other two movies, I thought it got like, because for one, they like we talked about this before. They teased Venom, and then he wasn't even until the end of the movie, and he was like 5 minutes in, and then that was the third one, and then the second one, I don't know, man. It just seemed like it was a lot of crying and baby crap and the whole entire thing. I don't know. It just wasn't great. I do love the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. I actually think he's my favorite Spider-Man by far. So,
Bring back Andrew.
And
He deserves a third movie.
he technically did have a third movie. He was in the what was that big one?
No. He deserves his own solo movie.
I agree. Andrew Garfield was a great Spider-Man. He was nerdy for Peter Parker part, and he was a good Spider-Man as well. But yeah, I like the Amazing Spider-Man better. Tobey Maguire, I thought was a crappy Spider-Man. Like he did good for the first part, but after that, it just got like goofy. It's the best way to put it for me.
I will say this though. I prefer when Spider-Man is not in high school. 'Cause I feel like he does better as a struggling adult than he does in high school. So that's why I prefer the Tobey Maguire.
Yeah,
I feel like
I get that. The cartoons though are mostly based out of when he was in high school.
yeah,
that,
but
that is true.
all of his best comic runs from like the 80s
Mm.
to the late 90s, early 2000s,
Mm-hmm.
he's a struggling adult dealing with adult problems, and it makes his life so much more complicated, and it's better, in my opinion.
Now, do you just think it's better because technically you're an adult now and you grow into that adult stage and you think it's better because you're an adult now and you see that struggle as an adult?
Yes and no. I I like to see him have real adult problems and
Mhm.
consequences.
Yeah.
Like he can't just get away with stuff because he's a kid.
Right.
Like his actions have consequences as an adult.
So like Tom Holland.
Yes.
He's not a lot of
Yep.
consequences to everything he does. Gotcha.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's cool. All right. That's a good question. That's good. Now, with the trilogies and stuff, so now out of the Lord of the Rings trilogies, is the actual Lord of the Rings trilogy or is The Hobbit better?
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, the actual Lord of the Rings is better.
I disagree. I like The Hobbit better.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The
What?
Hobbits are
Yeah.
great movies.
Why?
So I like dwarfs. Dwarfs are cool. And the whole point, like with the Hobbit's a prequel, so like I like seeing like Gimli's dad. I like seeing Legolas, who still looks just like Legolas, even though he's like shot way after, with Orlando Bloom, who's a freaking amazing actor. Love Orlando Bloom. Um, I like seeing. There's a freaking dragon, dude. Like, you got
I
Wow.
understand that, but there's just nothing that can match
now
the cinema original three, the
the
story.
the heroes are better in the Lord of the Rings. You have
Yeah.
you have Gimli, you have Legolas, you have Aragon, you have hobbits are still not my favorite creatures in the world, but you still have Frodo, and you have Samwise, who's
Merry and Pippin.
Merry and Pippin. Oh dear God, I wanted to. They were so annoying. But yes,
What? I loved
Merry and Pippin. Yes, dude, they freaking looked into the freaking eye thing and gave away all the secrets of their whole entire party. Like, come on, man, you're like annoying.
But he looked. It was a two-way street there because he saw what they were doing too. He saw their plans
They
too.
could have been fine without seeing that. All they had to do was throw a fracking ring away.
But because of that, it saved a whole lot of lives. So
True.
either way,
Yeah, but either Merry and Pippin, whatever. And then you also get to see that druid guy in The Hobbit. I can't forget what he was just a shapeshifter, I think. But like he was sick. The big guy would turn into a bear, and then which what I think is really funny though, in both trilogies, you had the option of flying all the way to your goal, fast traveling with your eagles. Both times.
I mean, Gandalf straight up tells them, "Fly, you fools!" Like 10 minutes into the movie.
Well, if Gandalf wouldn't have choked and fallen down with the Balrog, he probably could have been like, guys, let's just hop on these birds and let's go. But obviously that didn't go to plan, right? And he
there
wouldn't.
wouldn't have been a story.
Well, yeah, but it would have been very. You know what? It would have turned a 3-hour movie into an hour and a half movie.
I don't even think he would have gotten an hour and a
Would
half
be
out of
lame.
that.
True, but I find that very interesting that they both had the options of the Eagles on there. Honestly, I wonder how close they are to the same amount of time into the movies that the Eagles show up. That would be a very interesting thing to look up, actually. Let's see if it's pretty close to the same timing in the movie. Like, because they're two separate
Would do some
movies.
research.
Yeah, that'd be really funny to look up because you could look and see when do the Eagles show up in this movie, when do the Eagles show up in this movie. That would be really crazy if that was pretty close to the same time. But anyways, past that. Well, so you've been playing Abyssus lately, there?
Yep.
Yeah, have you been playing it?
With you.
Yeah, it's freaking good, dude. Snack got it. He's been playing it, so it's a good game,
Yeah,
everybody.
it's a great game.
It's an indie developer, obviously. Otherwise, it wouldn't be called a good game. But yeah, freaking trilogies and everything. I am extremely excited about the new Doom movie coming out. It's based on it's called Dune Messiah. It's from the book Dune Messiah. It's the third movie, and it's gonna be about Muad'Dib or Paul, and he's gonna be pretty much taking over the universe and causing his jihad to go across the whole entire universe.
You didn't tell me there was gonna be a third movie.
Jeez.
All right.
So it's gonna be crazy, bloody, insane, and it's gonna be freaking awesome because he has a sister who's born, and she's like 2 years old and already has like an adult, like she can think like an adult and everything. It's pretty crazy because her mom had melange while she was in the womb. So it's gonna be crazy, dude. Because you're gonna see the jihad going. You're gonna see him establishing his power against the spacing guild and fighting Sardaukar and spreading it across the whole entire universe. And yeah, the Dune universe doesn't get extremely weird until after that. That's when it gets really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, daughter. Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. You only can choose one.
Really?
Pick one.
Lord of the Rings, because there's like tall elves.
She says Lord of the Rings because there's elves. But anyways, so
That does not count.
yeah. So I find that very interesting. The Dune trilogy will be really sick once that's established. I really wish they do prequels in Dune because you get to see like thinking machines that will be able to take over the universe.
Have you told them about what you found yesterday while you're playing Dune? Oh.
But yeah, there's thinking machines that you'll be able to like the prequels to Dune are insane because it's all about AI and stuff, which is kind of cool because we're getting into AI and stuff now. And they start taking over the universe and everything, and they enslave all humanity. And they even use humans with android bodies to conquer worlds. They take a human brain and throw them in like Titan bodies, like big, huge machine bodies that can be turned off by the AI if they needed to. It's pretty crazy, dude. It gets really insane. I wish they'd do some prequels too. But I'm guessing after this, the director Dennis Villeneuve, I can't say his name, some French name. But anyways, I could see him end up probably getting bored of it after this. So I doubt we'll ever see prequels for that. But it's in the Dune game. That's what she was mentioning. So I was actually playing that, and the new update had the AI hidden somewhere. You had to go find it. It's pretty sick. Yeah. Any other trilogies you guys got?
I mean, we talked
Not that I
about
can
it
think
a
of.
couple weeks ago, but the ever popular '90s TMNT.
Oh, the Teenage Mutant
Trilogy.
Ninja Turtles. I didn't even realize that was a trilogy until you said something a few weeks ago or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I seen 1 and 2. I didn't know they went to Japan.
Yeah, they went back in time.
Yeah, didn't know that. That's crazy. And then we had I don't know. The Terminator. Terminator's a
Ooh.
trilogy.
I mean, if we're going that route, I was always a fan of the Alien franchise personally.
Alien. Okay. Never really got far into it, but it's don't aren't they in like 9 movies now?
Something like that. And uh, there's a TV show on FX right now.
Yeah, I've heard about that actually. Predator, I guess, is a separate franchise, but there's been a bunch of Predators as well.
It's separate, but they're actually combined.
Same universe, just different movies.
Yeah, because they've had multiple crossovers.
Now, I have heard, and this could be a rumor, Isaiah, but I heard that there might be a Knights of the Old Republic TV show coming out.
That I'm not sure on. I thought I saw something about it, like where it would be like Revan.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was just a fan made thing or if it was actually.
Well,
like an actual thing. So
yeah, that's very interesting because if that Knights of the Republic, that storyline alone, and so is that originally? I can't remember. Is that a fan made or is that part of the canon?
all the Republic,
Mm-hmm.
that is part of the canon. Um, there's some like jump offs from it that I think are fan made, but I think for the most part it is canon. But I could be wrong. But
Okay, so Knights of the Republic is probably happening.
Ooh,
nice.
It says 2026.
Well, that would be good.
So
on on what?
Disney. So it says Star
Eh,
Wars Knights of the Republic TV series quietly teased, reportedly in development for 2026.
Nice.
Now that brings up a lot of like a lot of mixed feelings. What has Disney gotten correct?
the Ahsoka series for
Yeah,
the most
but
part.
so my only problem with the Ahsoka series, I love Rosario Daddario, or no, sorry, Dawson. Is it Dawson? Yeah, pretty sure that's her
Yeah.
name. But yeah, I love her. She's a freaking perfect pick for Ahsoka. My problem is, I think I was watching it with you, Isaiah. Is we looked at it and we were watching it. The storyline was good, but the lightsaber combat was just so trash.
And Ahsoka?
Yeah, like it didn't feel good. Like you go back and you look at like
Yeah.
the movies, they're very well
Oh,
choreographed.
well, episode 3 of the trilogy had the best lightsaber duels, hands down.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
That like there is nothing that compares to that. And I think they were actually like the actors. They were they trained with a swordsman, like an
That
actual
Yeah.
swordsman.
the guy that played Darth Maul, he was an actual swordsman. Yeah,
Yeah,
his name was
and
Tom
he may have
something.
been the same dude that helped him with episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they literally trained with a swordsman.
Mm-hmm.
And so everything that they did, every step, every action was literally as if they were actually sword dueling, which is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. But yeah, I agree. Like there's really after that there wasn't really that great of uh combat with lightsabers. It just kind of went downhill. It was real slow to a
Mm-hmm.
certain degree. Um,
Clunky.
yeah, I mean it
Yeah.
was just kind of, and there was even some of like with Clone Wars and things that was kind of like not, and that's cartoon. So if it's cartoon, you could go crazy with it if you wanted to. But
Yeah, you can
yeah,
do
there was just
anime
some.
style. Just be like,
Yeah, you can just go crazy.
yeah.
But there just wasn't. So and yeah, it is a bummer. Ahsoka was definitely a little bit of a disappointment because Ahsoka is like crazy with lightsabers, and so it's a little bit of a bummer.
She's one of my favorite characters of all time in Star Wars.
Yeah.
So her and R2D2 obviously, and Luke Skywalker are my three favorite characters. So
Well, and she's like a master of like several lightsaber techniques because Anakin taught her some of that too.
hmm But yeah, it
And
was slightly disappointing. But I mean, the storyline was actually decent.
yeah,
But like the lights, like the battle scenes and stuff like that, were kind of like, eh, it is whatever. So
yeah,
like I'm thinking of that, and then thinking of the Old Republic. If they come out with a TV show and it's based on Revan and everything, which would be insanely awesome. But would they make it a dark Revan or a light Revan? Like I don't know. Um, Originally he was or they were Jedi, right? And then they went to the Forge and came back as a Sith. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be really interesting. Where would they start it? How would they start it? I guess Malik would be in there because that was his second hand. It'd be really
I
cool.
think what you I think what you do, you start as Dark Revan, and slowly throughout the series, he starts having these flashbacks to the time before the Forge, showing
Mm. Yeah, that sounds actually
he's
that'd be really cool because you
so
would
he starts like
already.
contemplating like his choices.
Yeah. So you're saying they should do a Dark Revan, and
Yeah,
then he's seeing flashbacks of when he was a Jedi,
yeah,
and then you're getting to see that would be pretty sick actually. But you'd be following the dark side throughout the whole thing, so
yeah.
hopefully, let's just be honest. What we all want and what we'll never get is we need a rated R Darth Vader movie.
Yes.
Just like just freaking crushing people into jelly, and then freaking just destroying people with lightsabers everywhere. You know, let's just be honest. That's what everybody wants. Seeing that in freaking Rogue One when he's walking down that ship path and everything, he's just like tearing everybody a new one, going through that little thing, trying to get to Leia. That was crazy awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a severely underrated Darth Vader moment that people don't talk about enough. It's in the Darth Vader comics, so not a lot of people have seen it, but he's surrounded by literally hundreds of rebels, and they say, "We have you surrounded," and all he says is, "I'm surrounded by fear and dead men," and just slaughters all of them.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about
Yes, yeah. No
something
one's
you
gonna
would
argue.
say.
No one's gonna argue with that. It could have been like all Jedi, and it'd still pretty much be the same. Then you're just like, what are you gonna do?
Dude, I'm trying to remember. I'll have to look it up here, but I'm trying to remember. Um, I think it was Darth Vader. Um, but it was in. Yeah, this moment was like absolute insanity to me, but it showed his power, and it was like I'm glad that they did that kind of stuff. But Force Unleashed, like the games,
Mm-hmm.
there was a scene where like Darth Vader like grabs the Star Destroyer
Mm-hmm.
from from it taking off and like just brings it down, and I was like, that is absolutely insane. Like
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
bad the bone.
there's just there's like nobody that could do that, like nobody. So it's just wild. And then dude, one thing that I kind of want to play it again, but I always like start playing it and stop. But Old Republic Online, I loved that game.
Yeah,
I still love it.
I spent a lot of money
But
on that game, and we didn't get far. Well, I mean, we maxed out, but
I got pretty far. But
yeah, we
but
maxed out
even
up
in that
front.
game, it was crazy. And even like some of the like I remember when the trailers were coming out for it,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like the dark. It showed like each class basically, like the Sith, and then like Jedi, and then Bounty Hunter, and all that, and like all the cutscenes for them were so sick, and
Mm-hmm.
like the dark side one was insane. So
Yeah, when they were raiding, what was it, the Senate or whatever? They came in and just started like destroying all the Jedi and throwing
yeah,
their
dude.
blades and everything. That was sick, dude. Yeah, the Old Republic Online, um, it was a really good game in a lot of aspects, especially story. Their story on there was fantastic, like
Dude, it was
Yeah.
really
crazy,
good. It was top notch story. Like you would play that
crazy
because
story.
yeah, everything was voiced. You had the dungeons were fun. They were exciting. My only complaint about it was fairly linear in a lot of areas. So like you went to the hut planet, um, you would just be in like this small little swamp area with like the city and everything, and then you would leave. You go to Tatooine. It's just like this straight desert area. Like I get what they did, because there's a lot to explore in Star Wars, and you can't
Yeah,
you can't No Man's Sky it and just throw
yeah,
like a billion different planets out there and be like, hey, this is this. but it kind of on that end of things, it was a little disappointing, but overall, like it was still a lot of fun. Like it's the PvP.
Dude, their multiplayer was crazy.
Yeah, the PvP was interesting. Not as
It
bad.
was hard.
Yeah, it wasn't near as bad as freaking New World.
Yeah, their multiplayer was hard. I remember playing multiplayer and I liked it a lot, but I was having a hard time because it was so hard to, and it was kind of like a challenge thing, but you had to be really precise with your abilities or else you were dead. So
Yeah, there was no lock on, was there? I can't remember.
what's that?
Sorry. There was no lock on ability like, World of Warcraft where you target somebody and it locks them.
Oh yeah, no, there wasn't that.
But the abilities in the Old Republic were freaking awesome. They were cool. Bounty hunters
Yeah.
were actually OP for a long time, and that's what I rolled as because everybody else chose like force wielders.
Yeah.
Braden, did you play the Old Republic online?
Absolutely, I did.
What class did you play?
I was
Which one? I had multiple. I was a bounty hunter for one, a Jedi for another. I had my bounty hunter maxed out, and then I kind of just stopped playing.
Yeah, I think we played until 60, right? And then we kind of cut off, and then they
I'm trying
came
to
up
remember.
70.
I was I think my guy was 50 something.
We maxed out
But-
at one point, and then we kind of quit playing. And then, like, I bought how you have the safe ground places. I bought the
Yeah.
biggest one, the Tatooine one, and then you have like all these different places for like ships and stuff.
Oh,
to
your
store.
house. and
Yeah,
stuff.
the housing thing. I bought the largest
I had
one.
the one off. I had the one on.
Korriban, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you had the Korriban one.
that one was cool.
Yeah.
It was always raining or something.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's they had a lot of great stuff in that game. I wonder if it's still running.
It is.
It is. I might try getting back into it again. We'll see how long it lasts.
I might have to play it just to see because it's cool that you just can go around just doing whatever and you can be a Star Wars character.
My
So-
thing with that game though is I'll have to play with somebody to enjoy it. Like that's not a game I'll be able to play
Yeah.
by myself.
Yeah,
to enjoy.
you can't really play it by yourself.
I tried, and that's just there are certain games you can play by yourself, and there are certain games you can't. And that's just one of those games I'm not going to waste my time playing unless I can play with somebody. Because like I want to join like a party. I want to work with people and doing stuff. It's just that's what it's designed for. Even though the storyline's great, it's just I'd like to do it with somebody. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
looks like Braden froze. Look at him.
Did he?
I'm
Yeah, he did.
dealing with some. I'm dealing with some stuff, so I keep having to.
He was checking
Close
his
out of it,
he was
so.
checking his fantasy league.
Probably.
I actually wasn't.
He was
I
like,
have nobody
Texans.
playing.
Texans lost by 1 point.
dang.
No, did you see how they lost?
Yeah, dude, I don't want to talk about it. Fine.
Yeah.
Hey Isaiah, you know who hasn't lost yet? The Packers.
Oh, they will though. Just wait. Just wait.
Yeah, late in the season.
It's week 2, brother.
Yeah, and our next 3 opponents we should easily beat. So
We'll see about that. Never say never.
I quit watching football a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking yeah, it's the Old Republic. Maybe all three of us could play it or something sometime.
I would love to.
Yeah, outside that, I don't know. Is there? Oh, the new Tron movie's coming out.
yes,
So
AI soldiers.
yeah. So like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. The first Tron movie, I don't know about the old crap. I don't know anything about the old crap when it comes to Tron, but the last movie they did, Tron Legacy or whatever it was called, freaking loved it. I loved it.
yes.
Jeff Daniels in it, freaking awesome.
Was that the only new one they made, or did they make 2 new ones?
Nah, that's the only one.
Yeah,
Well,
I
they
liked
have
the latest one, like the new
Yeah.
one that they made.
That's that one. And then they are making this one, which is, it seems like the AI gets out into the real world, which looks insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I'm actually super excited about this. I want to see where it goes because at the end of the last movie, Olivia Wilde left. She was one of the AIs. She left and came out in the real world, and then the son came out into the real world. So I'm interested to see what happens there and how they fight. It looks like Jared Leto is the main
okay.
character.
Okay, here's my thoughts on Jared Leto.
Great
I
voice,
cannot take I cannot take him serious in any role after the horrible Joker
dude. Okay,
and and Morbius. I can't. I cannot take him seriously anymore as an actor.
Brayden, I'm about to blow your mind, bro. I thought he did a great job as Joker.
I think he did the best with what he was given.
I think he was a different type of Joker. And I think he was a
Yeah,
type of
there's
Joker that
different
people
types.
hated. So he was more of the gangster Joker. He wasn't the super over evil villain Heath Ledger Joker. He was the gangster Joker. He had a crew, and that crew was pretty much who did all the work. Like his laugh and everything, I thought was it was okay. No one's gonna beat Heath Ledger. How do you follow Heath Ledger? Like
Yeah,
you
there's
can't.
nobody that's gonna beat that.
Yeah. So like he did a very good job for what it was. That's my thought on that.
Yeah, I think you have like the
He's
gangster Joker guy,
well,
and then
yeah,
you have like Heath Ledger, which is like the villain kind
Mhm.
of Joker,
super
and
villain
then
Joker.
and then what's his face was the mental like psychotic
Jack
Joker.
Nicholas.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was the comic book psychotic Joker. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I
You
forget
guys are forgetting about the best Joker, though.
Mark Hamill.
Yes, but the best live action Joker.
Oh, I don't fucking know. Don't you dare say Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, thank God.
No, absolutely not.
I was about to slap people.
No.
His Joker was insane.
I thought it was stupid as
Those-
crap.
Those movies don't exist.
No, they don't. I thought they were freaking trash. All right, but anyways, who was the best?
I think they just
Best-
went a little too far with that.
The best live action Joker is Cesar Romero from the 60s Batman TV show with Adam West.
Oh dear God. Hmm. Did it say bam pow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of him laughing, it just said ha ha ha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I can't argue with Adam. Like I've seen some of the Adam West stuff. It's pretty good. Like I don't know who that was though as the Joker. I didn't religiously watch the Adam West show. Like I just know some of it. Like I've seen like clips and I think I've seen a few full episodes, but like it's good. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but I just it's like I don't know how to put it. So like it's really old.
It is, but I'm a sucker for the classics. Okay.
All right. Well, this is actually a really interesting question. Who has the best Batmobile? I already know my answer.
I mean,
A Tumbler.
no,
Tumbler is by far the best.
no,
Yeah.
Which one's the Tumbler?
That's Christian Bale's.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark
Oh
Knight.
yeah,
The tank.
I love that one.
The
too.
tank.
No,
Yeah, I think it's the most realistic. I think it's the most realistic and best.
no,
Who don't say? Well, stop saying no and tell us what you think's the best. And I swear, if you say Adam West's little crappy car,
no, no. Michael Keaton for the 1989 Bat. It's the most iconic. It's ripped straight out of Batman the Animated Series.
that is the most iconic. I'll give you that one, but it's not the best. The Tumbler. I have it in Rocket League.
The Tumbler is the most useful. I'll give you that, but it's
It's the most realistic. It is. It's the most realistic of them. Like if you look at the one you said, the Michael Keaton one.
Yeah.
There's no way you're fracking turning that thing in a street. You know how long that fracker is?
No, that's why he has the
That thing's 50
bat
feet
rope
long.
That's why he has the bat rope that grabs onto the light pole and turns him in a corner.
Well, guess what? The tumbler doesn't need it. The tumbler doesn't need this.
True.
It doesn't need the rope. And then
Hey, Lonnie, there's two different eras here, okay? It's 89 to what, 2012?
yeah, I think that's about right.
It's two different eras here.
All right, we'll agree to disagree on this one. Wait, we didn't hear Isaiah.
I said the
The
tumbler.
Tumblr.
Oh, well, obviously he's a man of culture.
Or he's just going with the crowd because he doesn't have an opinion of his own.
Oh,
I'm not going with the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm not going with the crowd at all.
Wait, you saying I'm large
Just-
enough to
just-
be a crowd?
That's just
Yes.
fact.
All right. Well, it was a good discussion, everybody. You guys got anything else you want to say for tonight's episode?
I'm
No.
sad that the Texans lost, but it's okay. We'll get them next week.
Wait, you're part of the team?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's their water boy. You
He's
know?
the water boy.
Hey, dude, I'd probably be getting paid bank as a water boy, so I'd be fine with that. Hire me. Hire me.
H2O, Gatorade.
I do not care. All day long, baby. Doesn't matter. If I'm getting paid bank like they do, totally fine.
He's just walking around going, water sucks. It really, really sucks. Wearing a Coca-Cola shirt.
You have some of that high quality H2O.
Yeah.
I do, actually.
Got it from Alaska.
Did.
But anyways, yeah, that's cool, man. It was a good little discussion, fun night. I don't know what the frack we're gonna talk about next week, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, everybody. Obviously, what we found out tonight is R2D2 is the most important character. The Tumbler is the best Batman vehicle, and
Agree to disagree.
I guess they both agreed that the original Lord of the Rings trilogy is the better one.
Yes.
All right. Well, everybody, peace and chicken grease, and we'll see you next week.